Hi, I'm Melinda. Welcome back to my channel. This is the Happy Place Garden, and today I don't have a lot of time, but it's a beautiful day, so I wanted to get outside and get a couple projects done, and one of which I thought I would share with you, which is pruning a Panicle Hydrangea standard kind of tree form, little topiary. So I got mine last year and haven't pruned on it yet, and actually still have the stake in it. So I thought I'd bring you along and show you what I'm going to do today. Should be a quick, easy project, but hopefully it'll be valuable information for you on how you can prune your Panicle Hydrangea tree form. So I got this last year at Home Depot, and it is, let's see, here's the tag here. Not much information on there, but it did say what the name was somewhere. Oh no, it was on this tag. Like what? It was a Panicle, there we go, the Panicle Vanilla Strawberry. So but you can see here I still have the stake in there, so I'm going to have to remove that because the trunk is starting to grow, and I want to remove this so it doesn't, the tape there doesn't grow into it, because that's getting pretty tight. So we'll start by removing the stake. So just using my Falco 2s, hopefully that will work just fine. Just gonna cut that tape off, bottom and top. Then I'm going to cut the tags off, and I always endeavor to save them. We're just really wrapped around the support here. I always endeavor to save them. I often don't, and that's why I forget the varieties, but maybe try to stick them in my pocket, see if we can save them. And then just going to pull the stake out. So that's the bamboo stake that came with it. And I put on this really cool stake, which is like a metal stake with these flexible wire metal covered supports. And I'm going to use that and see how that works. So, okay, so we'll get in here and start pruning. So bringing in for a closer look, you can see where there's this brown kind of faded wood. That was when I got the tree, the older wood. And then this lighter colored wood, this more reddish brown right here, that is the growth that the tree put on last year, which we got flowers on the end, and I came through and I cut just the flower part because they got super big and was just weighing the tree down. So I cut those off, but now we need to come in for the spring and trim it down to size because it's really gotten a little bit too big. If I let it go like this, it would really flop over. I don't think it would support itself. So I'm gonna take down the size a little bit, and I'm most likely on most of these, you can see here how this is a node that's starting to leaf out, and another node, and another node, and then where it attaches. Oops, sorry, I got that branch in the way. So where it attaches, first node, second node, and third node. So I'm going to take most of these back, I think, to the second node just to keep the size down. And then if there's any dead wood, I'm going to take out the dead wood. Going to take out any diseased looking wood and any branches that are crossing poorly. And that was a hummingbird, if you heard that. That's fun. I have, here, I'll take you over here. I have a hummingbird feeder on my windows, which I did a video on that, which I can link above on how I make food for them. And they enjoy it all day long. It's fun to feed my little hummers and hear them buzzing, and they let me know when they're getting low on their food too. Okay, so this branch here, you can see where it had been cut, and didn't produce any growth last year. So I'm going to remove that and get that out of there. And you can see where it's pretty brown. There's not much life in that, so I think that was just a dead branch. And this one, it's a little bit big and not big, but long and not very thick of a branch. So, and this almost looks like there's some damage on the bark there. So I'm actually going to take this one back to this node. And there, you can see where I cut that there's some green right in there versus the other one that there wasn't. You can tell where it was just dead branch. Okay, so let's see. This looks like there's some damage there. We've got a crossing branch right in here, and it's a pretty little branch. And this one is also crossing. So I'm actually gonna take this back down to here. Just get that out of there. And that one's not crossing yet. I think I'll leave that for now, but maybe in the future that needs some adjustment. All right, I'm gonna put my camera back on the stand and just take you through it. Okay, so this branch, it's not very thick and it goes across the middle of the plant. So I'm actually gonna just take that one down, get that one out of here. And same with this one. It's kind of in the middle of the plant. I'm going to take that down to a node and see what happens with that one instead of taking it completely out. This one take down to the second node. That one's crossing. Let's see, I'll take that one down to the second node. Hate to lose on that one. I think I'll take it down to here and see what happens. I can always take more off. This one down to that node. There's actually, so that is the second node. There's a node here and a node there. And this one is crossing. And take this guy back down to a second node. Take that one out because he's too tiny and crossing. Second node. I'm gonna take, even though he's really tiny, I'm gonna, because I like where he is location wise, I'm gonna see if that might bulk up maybe. This is a nice big cane here. This one is pretty small and crossing. Take that out. Probably should have pruned this a few weeks ago, but you know, life gets in the way. And we've also had some rainy weather too. That branch is pretty tiny. I'm gonna just take that one out. Same with this little guy. This one got a little damage. Trim that one back. That one's dead. It's pretty small. I'll take that out. This one. Trim this one back. I'm doing these kind of at an angle. I don't know that it matters that much, but just doing that anyway. That one's pretty tiny. I'm going to take them out. Same with this one. And decisions. I think I'm going to take that one out too. Right, this one looks kind of dead. Yep. Just want to show you the branching pattern. See this one, I just cut that nub off, but that's where it had been cut, and then it stimulated growth on either side. And then same here, there was a cut, and then the nodes behind it both sent out. Cut, cut, and then nodes behind it leafed out or branched out. So that's the habit of hydrangeas and a lot of viburnums. They both do that. This branch, this is kind of a wonky branch. I don't really like it that well. So if I trim back to here, it will either stimulate at this node or this node. So I think I'm going to trim it right there and see. Hopefully we'll get some branches going across this way and fill in this open spot. Okay, so this one, taking down the second node. Second node. Oops. Oop. Poor little plant. Got a little shock there. Okay, taking that way down. And remember, with panicles, you can really prune them hard and they really come back. So don't be too afraid if, you know, there's something you don't like or you make a wrong cut. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. There's a crossing branch here with an old nub. I'll trim that out because it's dead wood. This guy, he doesn't look very good. Nope. Well, he was alive, but he didn't look very good. This one's pretty small, and he is crossing. Or will be as it gets a little bigger. Second node, second node. Too small. Take that one down a little more. I think this one, I think we'll get a little more growth right here. And remember too, with Panicle Hydrangeas, they bloom on new wood. So as we're making these cuts and putting that energy into the nodes, that's where we'll get our flowers. So it's really important to give them a nice good prune to stimulate their growth. Just cleaning up a little bit of the dead wood. Looking for any signs of disease or damage. And here's a crossing one. That could end up rubbing over time. But for this year, because I'm going to get some flowers on that, I'm going to leave it because that, for now. I sometimes hate to cut on my plants too. You know what? I'm going to prune it out. There we go. So I'd open that up. Better for air circulation and disease prevention too. I'm taking you in for a closer look of this branch. See how these are really close together and rubbing on each other. There's a little bit of gap still, so I'm not gonna prune it yet, because I'd have to take out one of the whole branches, and that would really change the structure of the tree form. So I don't want to do that yet, but it will probably have to be done in the future. So we'll keep an eye on it. But with that, I think we've got most of it done. Whoops. I see another one right here. I'm gonna prune out some old wood that got pruned. Do you see anything else that I should prune out? Oh, I do, right there. I'm gonna prune that guy. And this guy. And this guy. I don't like dead wood. And this one. Ooh, there's a crossing. Do you see this one? But I know. Do my due diligence. Do as I say, not as I do, right? No, I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to. And prune it out. Get that crossing branch out of there. I think we are good. So thanks for tuning in today, and I hope you found this project helpful for you. If you have Panicle Hydrangea in the tree form, the same process is true for the regular Panicle Hydrangeas, which I do have another video of how to prune those. If you want another refresh, I will link it up here. So I think now I will do a little top dressing with some all-purpose fertilizer, and we'll be good to go. So thanks so much, and have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye. There's another little hummer. Oh, my little bird feeder. Isn't he so cute? Sorry about the crooked angle of my camera. I had to just turn the camera around. I'm about 4 feet away from him. They're really used to humans. But they're so sweet. I think we're in mid-March, so I think they're getting ready for their mating season. So they're stocking up before we have too much natural food for them. We've got a pretty late spring this year, and so not much is in bloom. All right, that's it. Bye again. Have a great day.